Welcome back to my little channel. Now, it has been a while since I made videos. I know I'm trying to keep a normal pace, but I have the feeling that I'm slacking off. Basically because I'm trying to figure out how this fucking Blender works, and I'm really not that good. Oh, by the way, Blender, the 3D program, not the food machine. But yeah, it has been time, almost a week ago, that I should have published the latest Who Needs Feminism. So guess what? Here is our 9th episode of Who Needs Feminism. I hope you'll enjoy it. I need feminism because I get referred to as Becky Big Tits behind my back, mostly by my male friends. Okay, first off, figure out how nicknames work. I mean, in all fairness, there are all sorts of nicknames. You'd rather be called Becky Big Tits than Becky Big Nose, be sure of that. And what I find especially beautiful is behind my back, mostly by my male friends. Apparently her female friends call her that too. So how is feminism going to do anything about that? I mean, those females obviously have internalized misogyny because they give you a nickname. Everyone has a nickname. I have to admit this. Everyone has a nickname, and I'll not disclose mine. I need feminism because my culture doesn't value outspoken, strong women, and we won't be silenced. Well, I'm wondering which culture that is. Obviously, it's not the Western culture, what with having strong political leaders, female political leaders, so it can't have been that one. She looks a little bit Asian, but I can't recognize what form of Asian she is. My first thing would then be, so you need feminism in the Western world because in the Asian world women cannot be outspoken? Shouldn't you then go to whatever culture you come from and try to change your culture there? Because you're not changing your culture here. Just, making this clear. And then there are always a few of these. I need feminism because I don't want to be, quote, manly, quote. How the hell is feminism, an ideology, going to change you as a person? Unless, of course, you as a person want to change. So feminism isn't going to do what you want. You have to change yourself. If you do not want to be manly, well, don't be manly. But we're not at risk of that, are we? And then there are always people like this. I need feminism because I deserve equal pay. Well, good for you. You already have it. Unfortunately, though, feminism is pushing for something else. They're pushing for women earning more than men. This is a beautiful one. We need feminism because I'm standing in front of a building named after the man who wrote, "Women need not more freedom but less. Social policies should proceed from the fundamental truth that women are and must be dependent. If they cannot be looked after by an individual, they must be looked after by the state." And funny enough, feminism kind of agrees with this because they claim the state needs to look after women too. So, in all fairness, what he said, Stephen Leacock, is basically what feminism proclaims too. But here's the thing, feminism is an ideology. Stephen Leacock was mostly known as what the internet calls a humorist. He wrote comedic stuff. He wrote fiction as well, by the way. So, because someone famous for writing humor and fiction novels is saying that, you need feminism, that is saying the very same thing. Are you sure that you need feminism? Now, I have to admit, feminism doesn't say the complete same thing. I mean, Stephen Leacock said women need not more freedom, but less. If they cannot be looked after by the individual, they must be looked after by the state. Funny enough, feminism says women need more freedom, and we need the state to protect us. They need to look after us. So, potato, potato, but it seems that they are both the other side of the same medallion. And he was a comedy writer. Feminism doesn't do comedy very well, does it? And here we have another individual who doesn't understand feminism. I need feminism because I can't stand to see the women in my life hurt, demoralized, and discouraged. And the thing is, who does most of the demoralizing and discouraging and hurting of women? Well, that's the thing though, isn't it? It's women. And feminism seems to be all up in favor of that shit. I mean, body shaming is a very negative thing. If a woman is fat and you body shame her for it, oh, terrible. But then again, if you are a fit woman and you show yourself being a fit woman, yeah, you're a misogynist as well. You're a terrible woman. Women are being raped so often, according to feminism, that there are actually women out there who are afraid that they're going to get raped because that's what they've been told all their life by feminists. And yeah, I could go on. There are more examples, but this is too much. I'm sorry. I'm going to quit here. I've said what I needed to say. And no, you don't need feminism. You need a grip on reality. I gotta love people like this, though. I need feminism because I haven't been living under a fucking rock all my life. No, mate, you haven't been living under a rock all your life, but you're as dense as one. Seriously, I'm not even going to go into this one. And here we have another failure of understanding reality. I need feminism because I don't like being treated like a trained monkey when I'm out with my daughter by ourselves. And I'm 100% sure that it's mostly women that treat you like a trained monkey, because most men will recognize that if you're with your daughter, or with any kid either, you're there as a dad. That's it. And if you do silly stuff, you do silly stuff because you're a dad. No one cares. But women, on the other hand, try going with your kid. I know this. Try going with your kid to a playground. Just you and your kid. And you will have to explain to everyone there that you're there with your kid. And if you're really unlucky, someone will go to your kid to make sure you're his dad. Feminism doesn't stop this. Feminism creates this. Never mind the reality of it all, shall we? And this is how we know feminism really is not an ideology, but really a religion. Because, look at this one. I need feminism because I believe all people should be able to live authentically and without fear. So how the hell is feminism achieving this? Let alone the fact that feminism is pushing out numbers of male violence, domestic violence, and rape, which are based on nothing but lies on how women always are victims and men are always the perpetrators. I mean, feminism created the Duluth model. Yeah? The Duluth model basically says if a police officer goes to the house where there is a report of domestic violence, the man will be taken away. Even if the man called the police to tell the police that he's being attacked by his wife, then the man is still arrested. Welcome to feminism. I'm sorry, feminism doesn't create a world without fear. Feminism thrives on fear. Have you listened to the other ones I've debunked a moment ago already? And today I will finish off with this one. I found this little one and I loved it. First I'll do the I need feminism bit. I need feminism because female genital mutilation still exists. 96.8% of European boardrooms are men. And people still roll their eyes when I talk about it. Yes, because you're talking utter crap. But this is an answer. I need masculinism. Fucking hell, is that even a word? Because 91% of the nurses are female, 87% of teachers are female, 80% of suicide victims are males, 93% of workplace fatalities are males, 76% of homicide victims are male. In federal crime cases, males on average get 60% longer sentences for the same crime as females, which is actually, unfortunately, true. There are more things that protect women, but not so much men. And most of it is actually created by feminism. And when we talk about it, feminism is going to tell us we're not allowed to talk about it. Mention workplace fatalities and feminism will say something like, well, yeah, but they make stupid choices. Okay. You're talking about how 96% of European boardrooms are male. How about, let's say, sewage workers? more than 99% of them are male. Are we going to look for equality there too? How about garbage collectors? Most of them are male. I don't know the real percentages, but it's somewhere up in the high 90s. We know this. And there's a reason why there's a problem with so many female teachers. Hell, our whole education system is fucking our boys over. We know this. It has been known for the longest time, and still we are being pushed to give women more, freedoms, support in teaching jobs and education in itself. We know more women go to university than men, and yet still we are looking for affirmative action for women, but we're not mentioning affirmative action for men. Feminism is creating a dichotomy in our society based on, our gender. And some idiots fall for it. But in all fairness, what they're doing is they're creating a you against me situation. Or a him against her situation if you want. It doesn't really matter. And if you do not recognize this, you will fall victim to it. And trust me, if you're a woman and you speak out against feminism, they will swarm you like a group of locusts. Because how dare you speak out against our God? Ideology. Anyway, today's going to be stopped with this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you all next time. And criticism, as always, is more than welcome.